Dennis, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Now, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Towns. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the three spot.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic. And when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And he makes both free throws. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And, Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Right side Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Trent kicks to Lillard. Yep, that one goes.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. New York moving the ball around. And here's Brunson. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Prince finds Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. On the free throw, no good. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now, here's Hart. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Brunson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
The consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
And Lillard kicks to Trent. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Achua.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the wing. Towns wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Towns against Giannis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. Pulls up on the elbow. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Hart. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. 20 feet out. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
New York leading by 8. On the court for the Knicks. Robinson is out there with Achua. Then it's Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Milwaukee making a switch. Lillard's checked in. Bridges has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Achua kicks to Payne. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 7. Lillard, the pass to Porter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Payne. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Prince.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's Lillard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. McBride with the ball. He's against Kuzma. And that one drops. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Taurean Prince. And Trent subbed in for Lillard. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Anunoby outside. Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
New York leading by 3. Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. There's the 3. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Out to Kuzma. Porter passes to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Towns finds Brunson. Over Trent. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Assist goes to
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trent, left side. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brunson, no good. Lopez outside. Porter dishes to Lopez. From outside, off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 7. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
New York shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 14.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Over in the corner, Lillard. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Misses the three. New York leading by 9. Here's Hart. Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. It's hauled in by Giannis. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Cuts at 5. Kicks it out to Prince. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Prince has got his second bucket of the night. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks with some changes. Sims is checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. The kick out to Porter. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brunson. Brunson down the lane. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Oh, my goodness. Brunson leaving everyone behind on the one-man play.
Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks leading by 11. Now Hart. Sims with the rebound. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The kick out to Porter. Here's Portis, defended by Hart. Back to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 3 to shoot. Towns with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. Trailing by 13. Bucket is good. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 5. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Lillard against Brunson. Towns with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Brunson goes in. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New York ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take.
The big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Anunoby. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4. Pass to Prince. Lillard outside. Back to Prince. Lillard with it, working on Payne. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lillard.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Here's Payne. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And stolen by Lillard. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. New York leading by 10. Hart kicks to Brunson. New York again turning it over. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lillard misses. The Knicks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. It's the floater, and it's Lillard missing. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
The lead now in single digits.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And it's Brunson missing. Bucks trail by 9. It's Trent on the wing. Off target from three-point range. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. On the left block, and the shot is long. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Over Lillard. Another shot. Brunson, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Prince kicks to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's good! A tremendous three to tie it up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Kuzma passes to Giannis. Brunson against Lillard. to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Portland. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lillard misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's Trent on the wing. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close